Good afternoon. Welcome to our Dell Music Lounge. Live audience, say hello. Oh, that's the holiday spirit right there. We'll talk more in a moment, but first, live on the radio, Next of Kin.
Well, I tried to keep my cards tight, play the game from the inside, and never let my walls come down. Now you've come to find me out, caught without a clue of what to do. Some say, fake it till you make it. Well, I made my bed to lay in, staring up at the ceiling every night. Oh, what's the point of sleeping if you want me, even when I close my eyes? If this is all it is, that's fine. Oh, I will live with it if you come back time to time. I'll never say a word, even when you cross that line. I'm not caught up on you treating me kind, when I know it's cruel to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind. Find the chase tires you out to the point you forget why you started running. Well, now, baby, it's been years, and I fear I lose count before I say something. Oh, what's the point of trying if what's built comes crashing down, and the wanting comes from knowing it ain't ever working out? And these versions of you I had racing through my thoughts is just my loneliness calling for me to call it off. Oh, if this is all it is, that's fine. Oh, I will live with it if you come back time to time. I'll never say a word, even when you cross that line. I'm not caught up on you treating me kind, when I know it's cruel, when I know it's cruel to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind, to even keep you on my mind.
Thanks.
This next song is called Homemaker.
If I had $1 for every time someone called me their muse and ruined my life, I'd buy an island beyond the next flight. But I spent all my money and wasted my time on empty promises that always fall through, making up fantasy versions of you, lying to myself. But what's the use when we both know the truth? I'm not a homemaker, but a house heartbreakers, taking them in takes everything that I've got, and I'll never be your bride You said you loved how I light up the room, a trophy to show off to friends and beggars, but only when it's convenient for you. If I burn too bright, then I blow out the fuse, and now I'm too much. Now it's too real, stuck in my mind, spinning the wheels. We're going nowhere, and everyone knows that's just how it goes. I'll never meet your mama. You won't get down on one knee, just a pit stop before the road calls you to leave. I know how this ends. You never choose me. I'm not a homemaker, but I have heartbreakers taking them in. Takes everything that I've got, and I'll never be your bride, laced up and dressed in white. Live too many lives to give mine away. I'm not a homemaker, but I house heartbreakers.
Next of Kin live on KGSR from our Dell Music Lounge. So the origin story is something along the lines of there's a flora and fauna recording that the three or the two of you wound up
Actually,
as background singers. No?
no. Well,
All right, bring it.
here's the thing. My name's Lily. I'm in another band called Flora and Fauna, but I was charting out in uncharted waters. I was gonna do a solo country project by myself, and so I had been big fans of Madison Baker and Kaylin, who are my bandmates now and Next of Kin. But I invited them to come sing on our first single, what is now our first single, Jeckyll and Hyde, and I was gonna put that out. And the second that I heard the two of them singing on it, I was like, oh, oh no, oh no. I gotta change gears like immediately because
Yeah.
it felt special.
We were all really surprised. We had never sang together until that day.
And it was just, it felt special. And when you have that feeling, it's really hard to shake. So I sat on that song for about 6 months. And then I think we all were just like, what if we just made this our thing?
What if we do it?
What if we just did
What if we
this?
like really do it?
What if we just full send this?
And then Next of Kin was born.
Yep.
I mean, finding folks that you can sing with in this way is a needle in a haystack kind of thing. I mean, it's
Well,
lightning in a bottle. It's one in a million. I mean, how does it work? I mean, there's got to be some sort of musical explanation
No,
for why
it's-
your three voices work.
Yeah, I mean, I can take this one. I feel
Yeah.
like we are all three like lead vocalists in our own projects, and so we were all really hesitant to find out, you know, how it was actually going to sound because sometimes the blend just isn't right. But you alone sound really good, and you know, I think the way that we kind of approach that with our project is we switch around parts. Like, there's not one particular person that sings the main on all songs and one person that sings the low harmony and such, you know, so forth. So like we switch around, and I think that that helps the blend really come to fruition and be super balanced with what we make. So
Do you also switch them around on the spot where one person will lay back on this one for
We're
this
getting there.
time?
Yeah, we're
okay,
getting
so there's some of that too. All right.
Yes. Check back in a year.
I mean, this is obviously, and like you said, Lily, it started as a country thing. That's complicated. I mean, that brings its own set of complications, right? When you're 3 women when it's a queer
Well,
country
actually,
band?
we're not 3 women. Madison and I are non-binary, and Kaylin is our one girly pop that we've got here.
Yeah.
But to
So,
be
like I said, it's
yeah,
complicated.
To be
Yes.
queer,
Yeah,
well,
actually,
the thing
perfect.
is, it's not complicated. To be queer and hold space in an industry where sometimes it feels like, you know, people want you to show that off, but in country it feels definitely like a new territory. But I think we all feel really proud to step into our boots and be present and be here and enjoy country music, and also give a taste of country music that maybe people haven't gotten to hear as much.
Yeah, like the underrepresented areas of the South. You know, we live in Austin, and it's very queer friendly here. But you go to my hometown, you know, outside of Tyler, East Texas area, and it's just a totally different story. And that the same thing applies with different parts of Texas and the South at large. And I think what we all wanted to bring to the forefront of our project is that country music is for everybody, and there's a lot of room for us in it. So.
What's been the most surprising reaction to this so far? I mean, is this been working the way you expected the early stages of it, or have there been...
I think it's gone better than we ever thought it could go.
Yeah, I think that we all love each other and have deep respect for each other, so much so that when there are even, like, you know, the normal arguments or the normal conflict that you have when you're in a partnership with a friend or a romantic person or a business partner, whatever it may be, we are able to just kind of like take a step back and see the big picture and see that this is bigger than us, and we see like this going everywhere. Like, we really believe in this project a lot, and we want it to blow up. And I think that's why we're able to just kind of work through it and just be there for each other and be exactly who we need each other to be in order to crush it. Yeah.
This is relatively recently that we switched back to the KGSR name. Lily, you grew up with that
I
on your
did.
radio, listening to
I
your
did.
mother on KGSR.
Yes, I did.
I mean, talk to me about those days rolling around in the car listening to your mom on this station.
Oh man, it is really crazy to have grown up in a town. I'm very lucky to have, if my mom's listening, love you, Mom, the wonderful influence of my mom, Sarah Hickman, who is a incredible singer-songwriter, and to kind of step out of my own comfort zone and go into very much a pop group, to come back. It feels like coming home in this group. I've watched my mom sing with a bunch of really amazing artists. I've listened to her sing on this station, and to be here, it feels a bit like legacy. It feels nice, and yeah, it feels like coming home. It feels nice to be here in my hometown, and sharing it with my 2 wonderful bandmates.
And the next step is a January single that they can pre-save now?
Yes, sir. It's called Mean Streak. It comes out January 17th. You can pre-save it. You can follow us on the old Instagram and wherever you find your socials. We'll have it up, the pre-save link. And it's a song, how do I say? Have you ever gone through a breakup? I'm
No.
asking you.
Oh,
no.
No.
Dang, well.
No, tell me what that would
sorry,
be like.
I understand that's not
kidding.
very relatable.
What is a breakup?
I think for me, I went through one not too long ago, and no shade to my ex, we're still friends. But you know when you have that thought in mind where you're like, man, I just wish I could just be a crazy person. I wish I could just blow it all up, you know?
Yeah.
Just kind of maybe set some things on fire. You know, just really healthy thoughts. I like to think those healthy thoughts to get them out so I don't actually do them. The song we're about to play, which is our next single, Mean Streak, is about that.
All right, we'll do it now. Once again, live on KGSR. This is Next to Kin.
Wish I could stay mad, but you know I don't have that bone in my body. Wish I could raise hell, but you know I'm too scared of what people think of me. Wish I could write you off, but you know I won't let that be the end of our story. Wish I was strong enough to be okay with the fact you'll never They say be careful what you wish for, it might come to haunt you. And I hope that's true. Wish I was your psycho ex. Put a hex on everything that you bought and left. Let it burn to a pile of ash at your doorstep. While the neighbors call the cops, I'm ripping the engine, flipping you off. Wish I could give to what you think. Let that ring on my finger grind gears down the kitchen sink. But the fantasy, you know it gets too bleak. I never could hold on to a mean streak. When I was a kid, thought a dream was a wish that your heart makes. Well, now it's the nightmare and wake of my greatest mistake. Second guessing every choice I made, like I could have planned this. Picking up every piece of myself that you took for granted. You said you didn't want to hurt me. That's just a lie. You should pay. You won't know the price of a psycho ex. Put a hex on everything that you bought and left. Let it burn to a pile of ash at your doorstep. While the neighbors call the cops, I'm standing in the front yard, laughing my off. Wish I had sent receipts to your family, called up your best friend and made you a movie. But even the fantasy, you know it gets too bleak. I never could hold on to a mean streak. So don't take pity on me, I'd take revenge if I could. But you know hurting you wouldn't do no good, just hurt me more than it should. Now I'm just the ex that helps you move out, takes on the bills and quietly cleans house while you move on and start brand new. And I'm stuck on the fact I can't stay mad at you. No, I never could hold on to a mean streak.
Thank you again for having us. We're Next of Kin, and this is our last song.
You can find it on all streaming services. It's called Jeckyll and Hyde.
I'd spill your coffee every morning if you'd let me. Try to finally clean up my act. It's pathetic what I do just to sit here in the quiet as you search to find the words you lack. I'd work late nights, catch red eyes, spend my last dime to cut you slack while you're hung up on a past we both know ain't coming back. So look at me like a bad idea, shake your head, side my stare. No, you'll say you don't remember in the morning, your hands caught up in my hair. I recall the nights you deny, change the subject, switching sides, line me up a million times, cut me off and keep me tied. Why can't I shake myself loose? Feelings I would never choose, whiplash from holding on for you to have me when you change your mind. Oh my, Jeckyll and Hyde. Hate that I take either side. Kissing the curb and bent from every bar. ugly truth or an honest blackout. Wave that red flag like a flare in the dark. Oh, it's one too many, the same excuse that I always let slide. Oh, a turn on a dime, pushing me around, knowing I'll fall for the lie. The lie. I recall the nights you deny, change the subject, switching sides, light me up a million times, cut me off and keep me tied. Why can't I shake myself loose? Feelings I would never choose, whiplash from holding on for you, to help me when you change your mind. Oh my, Jeckyll and Hyde, hate that I take, hate that I take. Oh my, Jeckyll and Hyde, hate that I take either side. Oh my, Jeckyll and Hyde, hate that I take, hate that I take. Oh my, Jeckyll and Hyde, hate that I take either side.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Next of kin, live on KGSR from our Dell Music Lounge. Did you say January 17th?
January 17th, Mean Streak comes out. Please pre-save it and follow us everywhere.
On Instagram, Next of Kin the band.
Also, we're playing a show during Free Week, January 4th at Stubbs. So we play at 10 o'clock if you want to come. It's free. Free.
All right. Thank you to Next of Kin, and thank you again to Dell Technologies. Also, the Domain Northside, who fed our live audience food from the just opened Loro. Also want to thank Seaforce Water and Real Ale Beer.